Welcome to Dice and Daggers, brought to you by Your Home Away from Home. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it reminds you of what your home should have been. Welcome, everyone. As always, I am Caleb and I am your DM. Our art is brought to you by Madako Taco, and our music is brought to you by Tabletone. One quick announcement. I will be at a wedding, unfortunately, in April 3rd. So I will not be able to run the session, so we will have to take April 3rd off. So those of you who are enjoying our stream will not be getting it on April 3rd. But outside of that, we are ready to go today, so let's go ahead and jump into our introduction. This has been the story so far. Roxy walked a dangerous line trying to learn about the Sphinx, Palara, without stepping into the trial she was guarding. Luckily, she managed to leave without threatening her life, but did so with more questions than answers. Reunited, the team decided to put Benjamin's shape-shifting ability to use and disguise him as a worker named Fred, so he could get a better look inside the nesting grounds. He found nothing leading to the drugs. Meanwhile, Kasara followed a junkie and listened in when a masked man interrogated him for the location of the drug distribution center. Now, after finding the empty nest, the team decided to rest until nightfall.
He hit me up, dude. Tell your mom to back up.
All right, and we're back. We're back on Your Mom Hit Me Up.
Your mom hit me up, bro.
No,
This is not my
that's
fault.
my mom. That's it. I'm tagging her in this.
For all of you that are curious, behind the scenes is not safe. Anyway, Roxy, Benjamin, and Braun, the three of you awaken. It is actually getting dark outside as you guys went to bed and tried to rest around noon, getting a power nap in order to head out and watch over the empty nester market during the night, which you believe would be the time that these Black Fist members would arrive in order to, in order to sell the drugs that they should not be selling in the Fang District. And then the three of you wake up, head downstairs, and sit around for a little bit. Kasara isn't heading down.
Do we know where she is?
You guys are aware of the room that she bought, yes?
Okay.
Where's
wait.
Kasara?
Yeah.
I go look for her. Can I go ask the innkeeper which room she may be in?
Perhaps she's dead.
I was with you thinking everything is dead.
He's not thinking, he's hoping.
Wishful thinking?
He's hoping. That's what I said.
All right,
Let
you head
me
over
know if
to
she's dead.
the innkeeper, and she looks at you and goes, "Oh, your friend is in room number 7.
Thank you.
No problem."
And I'm gonna go to room number 7.
All right, you head up to room 7. At this point, I need everyone to deafen except for Kasara.
Oh, give me a second.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta switch to.
Yeah.
Braun is there. Alrighty. So we are alone, Kasara. As you head off to sleep, your mind drifts into dreams, and you are surrounded by this quiet crackle of a fireplace, the scent of burning birchwood, and the quiet atmosphere around you until you hear, "So this is what you think you deserve, is it?" And the voice, a shrill reminder, runs a chill down your spine as you look over and see a woman with long black hair, a long flowing black dress, standing and staring down at you with judgmental eyes.
Am I talking back, or are you
What do you
just
do?
like telling me what? Oh, is this is a dream, right?
You're not entirely sure. As far as you're aware, your mother is standing before you, standing next to you as you look up at her in your bed, the bed of the home sweet home, and she's standing in your room next to you.
I am going to roll away to where. Sorry, there's fucking making faces. I'm going to roll to the other side of the bed to get away.
You try to roll it to the other side of the bed, and the blanket seems to bind around you, and you're almost like mummified within it. And it seems like no matter how far you roll, the edge of the bed never gets there. And as you get to the, and as you manage to look back, you felt like you rolled maybe 10 feet, but you haven't moved an inch. And you look back and you see her standing there, looking down at you and saying, "You think you deserve a little home sweet home. A nice little spot for the little traitor who ran away and abandoned her family. Now, this is what you deserve." And she snaps her finger, and suddenly the wood walls fall to the side, the roof unfolds and collapses, and you are surrounded by the muggy scent of a swamp. 1 second. I'm adjusting the music.
We're apparently having some kind of phone call.
You are surrounded by the muggy scent of a swamp, a familiar scent to you. The buzzards buzzing around you, making all kinds of noise as the rain continues to fall. And she says, "This is where you belong. And you know it. You should have stayed here. At least here you would have been useful. At least here you would have been loved. Instead of with them. What good do you think you can do for them?" And you begin to sink, the bed slowly lowering into the swamp. You start to like try to get out of the blanket as you're now the bed is completely submerged, and you try to like stand up in the muggy water, but it feels like it's pulling you down under, and your mother is just watching you slowly sink.
As I am sinking down, I'm going to yell back, or I guess say back to her that she doesn't even know the meaning of love.
After I gave everything for you, sacrificed both my time, strength, and body to try to make you into something great, you have the nerve to say that to me. I told you. At this point, the swamp water begins to get to your neck, and you're struggling, trying to keep yourself out of water, trying to keep yourself out from sinking into this muddy, murky swamp. And she stands over you. You now notice that she's standing on the water, just as if it's like solid glass or something like that. And she looks down to you and says, "I told you, girls like you are only loved if they're useful. And it's only a matter of time before these friends consider you useless." And she places her heel on your forehead and pushes you under the water. And as you sink under the water, you start to like trying to breathe, and suddenly you wake up. Deep, shallow breaths as you look around into the bedroom around you, and you hear dum dum dum. "Hey, Kasara!" Your friends are back in.
We are so back.
And we're
baby.
back.
Did
Roxy.
you see us strolling, you guys?
Yeah, no, I didn't notice at all. What was happening?
Roxy, as you
Yes.
walk down the hallway, you knock on the door. Dum, dum, dum. And you hear noise on the other side.
Hey, Kasara.
like clumsily roll out of bed and hit the floor,
Food.
tangled up in my blankets.
You hear what sounds like a sprawling of limbs as she like frantically crawls out of the bed and slams onto the floor and gets up and runs to the door.
I'm just gonna open the door and be like, "Yep, what? Good morning, good afternoon,
Good morning.
and good day."
And good day.
Are you gonna be coming down?
Yep, I'm on my way down now.
I'm gonna realize that it's technically not morning. I mean, kind of, but not really.
Or what?
It's
What
like-
the
Kinda
good morning, good
confusedly-
afternoon, and good day.
Hey, whenever I wake
Yeah,
up from a
usually
nap,
walk
it's morning. Okay.
Amen. Amen. Whenever I wake up is morning.
Yeah. I don't care if it's the middle of Tuesday at 3 p.m. or whatever. It's morning now. As you two are heading down, thank you, Grave Krampus, for the follow. Good to see you. And you guys head down and find Benjamin and Braun sitting, waiting for you guys. As you guys can look out the window and see that the rain is falling on the outside of this city. What would you all like to do?
You slept longer than I did. I find this to be very unfair.
Who are you
Do
talking
you
to?
even sleep?
He's talking to you, Sarah.
Oh, well,
It's way too early to even be awake right now.
The sunshine
put
is
some
good for you,
sunglasses
Benedict.
on, I guess.
It's night. You like the night. Therefore, I don't know why you're so worried. This would
I
lead
missed the night part. I told you my brain's not here.
I also missed the night part
My
apparently.
Yeah, it's like 7 p.m. I told you guys that like
Yeah, we
5
went to
minutes
bed
ago.
at noon.
Oh, I thought we were waking. I thought we were waking up in the middle of the night to go out.
7 p.m. No, you're right.
Oh yeah. See, okay.
the middle of
Sorry,
the night.
right.
Yeah.
Sorry. My brain went elsewhere too.
All right, so we're gonna take a break while we all take some ketamine.
Yeah, be
I feel
right
like that would
back.
make it worse. Maybe
No.
some
Not wanna see me on
methamphetamine.
ketamine.
I'm gonna do fentanyl. That will help me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Some of
that's
that
what you
stuff
need.
that that
in
guy
your
was
life.
on
Hit
last
that,
week.
hit that vent stance.
All right, so you guys are awake,
Bring it,
and you have the entire night ahead of you. Where would you guys? What would you like to do? Where would you like to go?
I say we go back to the nesting empty nest.
Agreed.
Alrighty.
Ron, we found this place. Granted, I don't know how much you remember with how under the influence you maybe.
Is there gonna be bread there?
We
Cargo
ate
load?
bread when we got back. Remember?
Well, yeah, but last night you said we were going there for bread. And
I like
Oh,
bread.
yeah.
Yeah,
hoping
but
to get
it was
some bread out
it
of
was it was closed, so that means all the bread would be bad, it'd be spoiled, make you sick. That's why we came back and ate bread here. There will be drugs there.
fuck
I
yeah,
thought-
let's go.
No bread.
It just reminds me of like the Avengers. There's beer on the ship. What kind? Like, there's drugs
He
over there.
immediately
How
stands up.
much? Just as he stands up, the chair falls back and clatters on the ground. He goes, "Onward!" And you all,
Braun,
Not to take them, to destroy them, to get them off the streets.
That's-
Braun,
would be the goal.
I have some for you now. Here, take this. I'll give him
He's gonna give
The
me a
last-
release drug. He's
the
gonna-
last green drug, the one that makes you all hyper, called the kicker.
okay.
That's the only one I have left. Would you like it, Braun?
Yes, yes, and I'm gonna take it and put it in my put it in my pack. I was just gonna chug it, but
Aren't we supposed to be getting rid of those, not taking them?
And I
is
kept
me
them.
taking it not getting rid of it?
It is.
You think the dragoness is gonna see it that way?
I kept them to experiment with. And there's no one that I've found better to experiment on than Braun so far.
True. I am built like
Is-
a tank.
Very resilient.
Interesting. And I'm gonna walk out.
Yeah, I keep the drugs in my bag.
All right.
Ron, I need you to take that.
Benedict, it's late.
Yes, but you were hungover and tired. It will help.
I slept and ate bread. I feel better. Leave me alone, Benedict. You fucking weirdo. Like, push past him and walk out the door. Why is your vibe so ominous, dog? I don't.
Sorry.
Poor Benedict is getting his feelings hurt.
He apologized for the first time and last time ever in this entire campaign.
Welcome to the
I gave
unicorn
you-
moment.
I gave you hair. You're supposed to do anything I ask.
That's a crazy thing to assume.
And then you told me it wasn't real when you were mad at me, and I don't want to.
I'm just kidding. I'm
So
just
you guys travel on your way through the pouring rain. As it is very dark outside, but luckily here in the Silver District, in the Fang District, the alleyways and the main streets are very well lit. The alleyways are mostly lit with oil lanterns, and you can see servicemen going, from alley to alley, refilling them and things like that. The main streets have these large poles with these burning blue lights on them that are giving out a constant source of light in the bigger, wider streets. But as you guys begin to approach, how are you approaching?
Hooded up.
Stealthily.
Stealthily. All right, so
Yeah,
everyone roll a stealth
stealthily.
check.
15.
15.
5.
Alrighty.
5, 10, 15?
Nat
Nat
20.
20.
Natural
Oh,
20.
no way! We got 5, 10, 15, 20. That's crazy.
It was actually 5, 10, 15, 25. So I have
Oh,
plus
sorry.
5 for my.
Kasara has to be special.
Some of us
That's
are just meant for
hilarious.
stealth.
But you technically rolled a 20.
All
This
right.
is true. So in a way,
With that, you guys cling to the shadows. Kasara easily adapting to the darker presence around her. Braun, if it weren't for these lights that were around you, you'd be having a much harder time. And Benjamin, ironically, you don't spend a lot of time slinking in the shadows. So it's kind of just like you standing there and almost marching down these hallways as you see the others moving around quietly. And they eventually have to start helping you to keep you hidden. Luckily, this is a group stealth check, so any one failure does not necessarily mean all of you fail. And you guys eventually make your way to the empty nester. And you can see now the large building in front of you that has been abandoned. One thing, actually, where you guys are, you currently can't see much. So, you're welcome to move around and have a look.
I can't see. Caca.
Ron, you said you can't see?
Yeah, well, I can see the streets, but I can't see
Okay.
anything.
Roxy, as you sneakily look around the corner, you notice a few guards standing there. These are actual Title City guards standing at attention. And I'm going to have to move you back to the corner because you're not giving away your presence. But you see two Title City guards standing at the doorway, sort of like looking back and forth.
that's not a good sign.
And I'm gonna
Guys,
go back this way and I'm like wave and be like shh and point around the corner. Like
What? I'm just kidding.
What'd
I
you
will
see?
kill
Goom,
you.
goom, 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 goom.
baby guards over there.
there's
And they look like city guards.
no guards in the back. I see a window.
Let's maybe go that way.
I'm slim enough to fit in a window.
All right. you guys begin circling around to the
you?
back.
Are you?
I don't know if you can go. through the
Press
window.
caged out.
Wait, is this a window here?
So as you approach, that is a window. But one thing that you remember last time that you were here the night before is that these windows were not blocked off. And right now, as you approach this window and you see the glass in front of you, there is what looks like an old curtain that has been closed.
Okay. Run.
Yes, Benedict.
Nothing, actually. Forget it.
Okay, thank you.
You know what? I don't need you. Screw.
I'm just gonna bust the window open.
Gloomy Cloud,
Hmm.
you could technically maybe put those guards to sleep, right?
Yes. That does not solve our problem on the inside.
No, but Bron probably not gonna fit through a window, and we don't know what's on the other side.
We could put the guards to sleep and have you turn into one of the guards and put his clothes on.
I don't want to turn into somebody.
You don't wanna. Womp womp. Get to shifting.
Only if he can destroy some innocent man's life. That's the rule.
Seriously.
I will be right back. I'm gonna use spider climb and climb up the building to the roof.
Okay.
Up there with you. I wanna get up there with you.
You are up on the roof. It's a little horrifying as you see him just like it's skitter as Braun was like running on like, you know, his feet across the roof. Then Ben is actually like sticking both of his hands and feet and climbing like a freaky spider.
Like a
I
freaky
can see
spider.
that. That makes sense.
All right, you climb.
Spider-Man.
What are you looking for at the roof?
I just want to investigate the roof for any skylights or entry points.
Roll me an investigation check.
Okay. 8.
8. This roof is pretty simple. It's a little haggard, a little bit worn, but the clay tiles that are up there are still fairly solid. This building was definitely built to last, and there doesn't seem to be any chimneys or fireplaces, which makes a little bit of sense considering that this is a very hot and humid jungle. Not a lot of houses actually want or need the fireplaces.
No look up here. I will walk. How high am I actually?
With this roof, you're probably maybe 15 feet up in the air.
All right, I'll kneel over the side and try to be as quiet as I can. I will put the guards to sleep from up here.
Okay. So you are trying to sneak your way over above the guards.
And then use sleep on them, yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check as you are moving across this wet and slippery roof. If you didn't have spider climb, you would be at disadvantage. But because you have spider climb, the slickness doesn't really matter. So go ahead and roll it
Okay.
straight.
Sorry, I'm trying to get things ready. For stealth, 19.
All right. As you begin to approach, you hear the guards. One of them talking. Oh man, how long are we going to stay here? Like, dude, the night's just beginning. Calm down. Easy coin. You know, the regulars will come around, and then we get out of here. Shouldn't they be here by now? They're usually chomping at the bit, itching to, you know, get their hands on anything. Well, these druggies don't exactly keep a tight schedule. What, you got somewhere to be? And as they start, like, going back and forth, you can go ahead and try and cast sleep on them.
After hearing that, I'm not going to. I'm actually going to go back to the others.
All right.
We're all around the corner waiting for you.
You head back to the others, and no one is there.
Okay, I'll spider climb off of the building back onto the back alleyway.
Alrighty. Eventually, you do spot Braun around the corner on the other side.
Braun,
Benedict.
where are the others?
I just point down how
You see Roxy and Kasara getting ready, like in this fighting stance, getting ready to charge in case anything goes wrong.
Just gonna make a psst sound and try to wave so I can get their attention.
I'm gonna do this like what?
Gonna jerk around and throw my dagger.
Motherfucker! Change the plan on me, will ya?
Or no more of a, oh shit.
What the hell?
They were discussing meeting somebody. Perhaps we just walk up and pretend to be their meet.
Why don't we just keep listening and wait until whoever shows up is gonna show up? And then we kill all of them.
They're most likely waiting to meet a drug addict.
So we can pretend to be drug addicts.
And when that doesn't go right,
Have you seen Benedict? It's going to go right.
I feel like we have two options. We can take out the guards, hide the bodies, pretend to be the guards, or pretend to be drug addicts.
who
I
said
don't.
they're gonna let the drug addicts in?
Well, they're clearly waiting for them outside the building.
And that helps us how?
I was once told confidence is key.
They be very confident people.
So you want me to put them to sleep?
I'm gonna look at Kasara like, what do you think?
I personally, unfortunately, with the way we look, drug addicts might be the only way we're getting away with pretending to be anything.
A big old shirtless man. Actual literal tweaker, a pirate.
Braun, I need you to act like you are our bodyguard.
Drug
Right,
addicts
What
don't have
kind
bodyguards.
of tweaker has a bodyguard, Benedict?
I was just thinking that. Like, okay, sure. This homeless tweaker has a bodyguard named Braun.
Benedict, you arguably look the most tweaker out of all of us. I think you should just go alone and try.
Yeah,
and
you
buy
go
the
in and then you
drugs.
open up a window for us.
I like that plan as well.
Yeah,
Very-
my
very
my
well.
slim, thick ass can fit
You
through a
also
window.
have higher persuasion than the rest of us.
Amen.
I will go
Voice in the
back
sky.
around this way to do it and start walking towards the guards.
All right. As you begin to
And you know what the drug name is.
approach, you see one of them goes, "Hey, get out of here. This is official guard business. You don't need to be around here."
I'm sorry, I was under the impression that we were meeting tonight.
They look at each other. Make a deception check.
Deceive. 16.
16. All right.
Yes.
So you definitely, they look back at each other. They look at you up and down and go, "Hmm." He goes, okay.
You do have the parlor of a crackhead.
Just saying.
I need my fix. It's been too long.
And they go, all right. Well, and then you hear this loud ting, 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 over off into the alleyway. The rest of you hear this loud
bomb.
metallic ting, 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 bouncing along the brick, and you see what looks like a dagger scatter across the ground. And one of the guards turns and goes, "What the hell was that? Go check it out."
Did you snitch on me?
And one of the guards runs around
I'm fucking running. Taking my ass out of here.
and starts to look down the alleyway. As I need all of you to roll stealth checks to see if you can go unseen from this guard.
18.
Who dropped a knife?
Nat 20 again.
All right. So this guard runs around and like looks around the corner and goes, "Huh." He steps back like, "I didn't see anything." Guy goes, "I don't like it." All right.
Am I safe?
Shut the hell up. And they're like looking around for a moment and trying to keep their
I'm
eyes
not-
out.
I'm not going back to jail, man.
I can't be
I'm not
locked up
going
again,
back
dude.
to
Roll another
jail.
deception check.
16 again.
Okay, they both look at each other like, "All right. You know the password?"
Do I look like I would know the password? Do you know how many drugs I do in a day?
I'll give you a choice of either persuasion or a deception check.
It's the same either way. 11.
Could've just put
Oh
them to sleep,
no.
11. They look at each other and go, "If you don't know the password, then who told you about this place? Huh?"
We'll call it a fellow addict on the streets.
Roll another deception check.
17.
They look at each other and just go, "All right. If you start jabbering out there in there, then we're gonna have a problem." And at this point, I
Don't
need.
worry. I have everything I need. And I'll show a little bit of gold, not all my gold.
All right, you show a few gold pieces, and they smile at it, and there's a bit of greed in their eye. But at this point, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw,
Oh,
Okay.
and so do they.
9. Bummer.
15 and 11. Okay, so one of them succeeds. As suddenly, as you're standing there and they're like moving towards the door, you can see one of them pulls a key out. You see what looks like a silver coin begin to fall in front of you. And it just goes with this giant bright light flashes. The rest of you on the other side of the building can see a bright light streak across the skyline. This sudden flash of light. Benjamin, you are blinded. You are flash blinded. Your eyes are just like completely, you cannot see anything. One of the other guards shouts out, "Oh, son of a..." And the other guy managed to cover his eyes and goes, "What the... Kill him!" I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh,
I
I was running while you were talking.
I was gonna say, in retaliation, can I cast darkness right when I get blinded?
So we will have to do this in initiative order because that flash immediately triggered them into something is wrong. We need to fight.
Okay, I was running while you were talking, so do I need to go back to
I will say that each of you can move your speed and movement 30 feet before you roll initiative. So, Braun, you can get about there.
Yeah.
Yep. Unfortunately, keeping yourselves back does have disadvantages. Alrighty, that guy is going. And that guy is going. That's a natural one on his initiative. So, both. Let's see, where's the blind token? There it is.
I can see clearly now.
So both Benjamin and this one guard are both blind. The other one can see just fine.
My eyes. I can't see anything.
And with that, let's see. Ooh, I need to do one other thing real quick. Something that unfortunately you guys cannot see. Benjamin, you are the first to act. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast darkness around me.
All right, so you immediately pull out and cast darkness, blinding the individual in front of you. I believe that's a 10-foot radius.
Range 60 feet. You point in a range. I'm just gonna point to the floor below me.
Read lower.
Yep. Up to magical darkness point you choose with the range to fill 15-foot radius. So 15-foot radius.
Okay.
So I will do a 15-foot radius around me.
Alrighty. That is going to look like that. Okay.
Perfect.
Alrighty. 15 feet centered on you. Boom. A circle of darkness appears. This dome of impenetrable, darkness that just blocks out all light. Now, not only are you blind, but all three of you in that are now completely blind. What would you like to? You still have your bonus action and movement. Oops, I need to change the music.
I'm just gonna move backwards and try to feel this wall here so I can have something to guide me. I'll move back till I feel a wall.
Yep, you step back knowing that the wall is there, reach out and place your hand against it, and are able to use that to guide yourself out.
I will go left with it to here.
Alright, you step out of the darkness, though you're not entirely sure that you've done it, because you are still blind, flash blinded.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright, at the end of your turn, go ahead and roll another con save.
Okay. 16.
Alright, with that, you manage to rub your eyes, blink them a few times, and shake whatever this flash blindness is out. It's no longer an issue. With that, Braun, it is now your turn.
Ooh, I'm running.
I'm hauling ass!
I just hear in the distance. Doom, doom, doom.
Don't worry, Benedict, I'm coming. All right, movement and action. You're not going to do anything with your bonus action, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Kasara, it is now your turn. You are still way off in the distance. I'm assuming you're sprinting.
I can get to here.
Alrighty. And Roxy, what are you up to?
I'm also sprinting.
Okay. And is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alrighty. This guy, inside of the darkness, one of the knights, not knowing that you've moved because he's blind from both the darkness and the flash blind, he's going to step forward and try and swing where you used to be. And you hear, ha! Ha! Damn it, where'd he go? as there is nothing for him to work with. The next guy is also going to do the same thing. He's stepping forward, and they would be getting flanking if you were there. As he, son of a, I know you're here somewhere. Where are you? And they are just swinging into nothingness, and you can hear them shouting and yelling. And one thing, you, Benjamin, are the only one to notice. Someone jumps down from the roof. A masked individual with blue hair jumps off the roof and runs around your darkness and seems to fade inside of it. And so I will go ahead and make him disappear again. And then let me roll You're not entirely sure what he is doing over there, but he seems to run around and start to head towards the door. That's a natural 20. Okay. And he disappears inside that darkness. Next is Benjamin.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I am gonna cast. Well, let's read how this works. Can I cast this into?
Creature you can see within range. You
no.
cannot see them. They are within darkness.
I will just try to.
In fact, I will go ahead and make them vanish inside of that darkness. Oh, oops. I didn't mean to make the circle vanish too. Hold on a second. There we go. They are vanished within that darkness. What would you like to do?
20 feet of me. I'm gonna move around this. Well, let's see how much movement I have. Yeah, move around this way, closer to the door.
Okay. As you...
And I'll even move. That was 20 feet. I'll move with my hand against the wall here until I feel the door.
All right, you feel the door. And it is right in front of you. You manage to push through the darkness and feel the door, but you can also hear the other two going, "Did you hear that? Was that him?" You can tell it's hard to track. The rain is actually helping you here, as the sound of the rain is starting to like muddle your footprints a little bit, and so they're having a hard time like honing in on where you are.
Okay, and that was my 30 feet, and I'm
Okay.
not gonna open the door. I'll just end my turn there.
Alrighty. They can definitely hear your footsteps, though. You are aware of that. Braun, it is now your turn.
I'm running. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry. How do you do that thing? Oh, like that.
Good talk.
Straight L. Oh, wait.
So you
Oh, I was moving. Sorry, I was moving.
you run around the
Around
corner,
the
and there's
corner.
just this big black bubble in front of you, and you're like, "Huh?" But you do hear voices on the other side going, "Where is that little druggy shit? What happened? Who was
Just- Benedict, are you in there?
Who is it? Get him!" They hear your voice, and you just hear.
Nice. Yeah. Okay.
All right, you still have a bonus action if you'd like to do something with it.
Look. Alright.
Do you say you're gonna rage?
No.
Oh,
No, I don't have anything I'm gonna use. I'm good.
okay. Kasara, it is now your turn.
I am. Oh, there's my mouse.
Can a
Gonna
person
go-
drop concentration at any point?
Yes,
On your
technically, yeah.
turn.
It's
Okay.
technically a free action. It's just, you stop thinking about it. So, yeah.
I mean, like, even when it's not my turn.
Technically, yes. Because, like I said,
Okay.
it's a free action. You do it whenever you want. Like, you just stop thinking.
Right.
You
All
see
right.
these, do not-
Kasari,
Can I see Benjamin?
you cannot.
Okay.
What is there is just this giant black dome that is covering up. You can see the rain falling through it, but once the rain gets into it, it disappears. And the only thing that you know in there is that there are two voices inside that black dome going, "What the hell's going on? Get that guy!" Like, whoever just yelled for him.
I think after hearing Braun shout my name, I will break concentration.
Okay. So suddenly the
Yeah.
black dome disappears, and you can see the two guards, blades drawn, and as they stand there, they both look at Braun and then look at you and say, and one of them goes, "You get him!" and points over to Benjamin. I need to roll a con save to see if this guy is still blind. He is not. So they can both see now that the darkness is gone, and one of them says, "Get him!" and the one guard turns to you, Benjamin, while the other one turns to Braun.
As a bonus action, I am going to cast Shield of Faith on Benjamin.
All right, so Benjamin, you're this. She waves her hand, and you can see her raven skull necklace begin to glow. This faint red aura, and this shimmering red mist flows up along your body and sort of like hardens, almost like ice around your body. And you are now protected with the Shield of Faith, gaining you a +2 bonus to your AC. Alrighty, Roxy, it is now your turn.
Okay. I guess I'll be doing my full movement to there so I can see.
Alrighty, so movement and action in order to get to where you can see the enemy. You still have a bonus action if you'd like to use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn into a dire wolf.
Alrighty. You run around the corner and oops. Sorry, I need to do that on the DM side, not the You run around the corner and then turn into a enormous wolf. Hold on. Okay, hold on a second. I'm trying to grab your token, not the dire wolf. There we go. I'm gonna set you off to the side, but keep your initiative order there. And it is at this point that you realize that the dire wolf has a speed of 50 feet,
Nice.
and so you probably could have gotten to those knights a lot faster.
Yeah.
Not to make fun of you, but you now are this large wolf, and you see
I
one guy going,
wanted-
"Oh, come on! Hey, you didn't
I
say you
wanted
opened
to
that door. You
return
shut
it.
that door."
That was an accident. I was trying to measure things and I clicked on it.
I wanted to assert my dominance and let them see me turn into a dire wolf. That
She's
was
a
the-
druid.
She asserts her dominance. She
Alrighty.
pushes on the side of the building.
Alrighty, and with that, you have nothing left. With that, she just runs around the corner and lifts her leg. And with that, you have nothing
Direct eye
left for your turn. And this knight is going to go. He's going to charge forward, seeing Benjamin, and he is going to take 2 slashes with his sword. He pulls out this
Wait,
large
let me explain.
You say this as he swings down and rolls a 12.
12 hits.
Don't forget your armor class is increased by 2.
Yeah.
Even with 2, it hits.
Oh, good lord.
Jesus!
All right, so you take
Scrawny little white boy. What did we expect?
you take 9 points of slashing damage as he digs into you, and then his second attack is a 16, giving 9 more points of 9 more points of slashing damage.
He's dead.
Ow.
Oh,
Ow.
can't stand you.
Benjamin is struggling as he gets slashed 2 times, and suddenly realized that maybe keeping that darkness up when he was that close to the enemy would have been a good idea. But that is that knight's turn. Man, I'm just judging you guys tonight. You just
Yeah, you drinking or what? I'm just kidding.
I'm drinking Mountain Dew.
Oh.
Kyle's
Mountain
coming
Dew,
out.
the best.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why you're being toxic.
I'm all
Your
hooked up
insides
on
are
Mountain
rotting
Dew.
as we speak.
The other knight charges forward and begins to slash at Braun. That is a natural 1. He steps forward and steps into like a puddle and slips and then he corrects himself and tries to go in for his second swing. That's a 15 to hit you, Braun.
15 hits.
15. That is 9 points of slashing as he digs into your chest and just slashes open your bare skin. A gout of blood splashing across the wet floor.
Use my stone's endurance.
Alrighty. So that would half it, I believe.
Do I use it again?
Uh,
Use your reaction to roll a d12 plus your constitution modifier and reduce by that total.
okay, so roll a d12 and add your constitution modifier.
4,
Plus?
1.
Alright, so you reduce it by 5, making it 4 slashing damage as he digs
I'm
into
gonna
you.
kill
You just
that
flex your muscles and try and resist the impact as much as possible. Alright. next.
Took his turn.
Alrighty, Benjamin, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna look at this guy. Let's see what level is this. This is level 1. I will look at him and say sleep, and then
Sleep.
I will also spend 1 sorcery point to cast it on the guy by Braun as well. With my twinned spell. When you cast a spell that targets one creature and doesn't have the range of self, you can spend sorcery point equal to the spell's level to target a second creature.
Go ahead and throw the sleep spell in the chat because I believe that the sleep spell does not target one creature. It targets multiple creatures in an area.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
already
it
did
does.
that, yeah.
So that will not work with the sleep spell.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that. I'll just use it on only this guy.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
26.
It does not have any effect. It seems this guy has more than 26 hit points. As you cast this sleep spell on him, and he blinks for a moment, shakes it off, and he stands there with his blade out.
Action. Action. Action.
Action, kill him.
I don't have any bonus actions.
Action, hold on.
Can I bonus action disengage, or do you need to action to do that?
That is a rogue ability to do it as a bonus action, so you're going to need an action to disengage.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna move away from him and provoke attack of opportunity.
Okay, which way are you running?
Actually, he has 2 attacks, doesn't he? Huh.
Whenever there's an attack of opportunity, regardless of multi-attack, you only get 1.
Yeah, it's 1. Yeah, that's right.
We can change the rule to give you guys multi-attack, but that would mean the enemy
No
would
thanks.
get it too.
No thanks. Okay, I'm
Alright.
moving towards them, so I'm gonna go.
All right, let's spin that wheel. What do we land on?
Right.
That's a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
All right, so you.
However, I will be using the strength of the grave to bring myself back to 1 hit point.
All right, so he
But, wait.
slash.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
He slashes you across the back as you run, and you fall forward. And you guys see his shadow basically like reach out of the ground and grab onto his shoulders and hoist him back up as he stands. And he is now back to 1 hit point as he continues to run forward.
Well, hang on. I have
again.
to. You can make a charisma saving throw, DC 5 plus the damage taken. So 14 is what I on success.
Oh, okay. So yeah, go ahead and
So
roll.
I have to beat 14 with charisma, and I didn't. So
All
I'm
right.
down.
So you are down to 1 hit point. You see him collapse onto the floor, and he is struggling. Alrighty, and that is your turn. Braun, you are up.
And I am raging.
Alright, Braun goes
Where
into a
is-
rage.
Okay, I go into a rage. I'm gonna swing with my great axe at this man, and also
And
hold on,
also.
sorry, reading. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the chat.
Alright. Ancestral Protectors. Starting when you choose this path. While you are raging, the first creature you hit with an attack on your turn becomes the target of the warriors, which hinder its attacks. Until the start of your next turn, that target has disadvantage on any attack roll that isn't against you. And when the target hits a creature other than you with an attack, that creature has resistance to the damage dealt by the attack. The effect target ends early if your rage ends. So you guys see as Braun enters this rage, his tattoos start to glow with this magical power as he gets ready to attack. Go ahead and roll your attack.
As Benjamin is dying and he sees this, all all he thinks is, I must experiment more
Oh.
on Bron.
He wants to peel my skin off. 18 to hit
18. 18
for 4.
barely hits. As your axe cleaves into him, you guys can see this energy bounces off of Braun's body, and these almost like shimmering blue holographic warriors, basically smaller and versions of Braun, in both male and female form, are pulling out like spears and shields and standing around this individual as this guy's going, "What the heck?" And he takes 14 points of damage, she said.
Yeah.
All right, that was a good hit. This guy is now surrounded by these spiritual ancestor guardians of bronze. I believe that's your turn, correct? Mm-hmm. All right, Kasara, it is now your turn.
I am going to go here, here.
Alrighty. Running around the
As-
opponent and away from the ancestral guardians to face off on your own foe.
As a... Okay, that's an action. Okay, yeah. As my action, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. on
Alrighty.
Benjamin.
Trying to bring your friend back up before he falls to his death. How much does he heal?
10 healing.
Oh, that's like almost all my health.
Jesus.
Damn. Okay, Cobra. Okay, Cobra.
Yeah.
Logan mentioned.
Yeah, he is literally a glass cannon. But Benjamin, you are now invigorated with this healing magic as you are able to get up at the start of your next turn. Kasara, you still have your movement, or actually your movement is gone. You still have a bonus action if you'd like to use it.
For my bonus action, I am going to cast Thunderous Smite. So that next,
I believe that's not a cantrip, is it?
no.
So you've already cast Cure Wounds as your action. The only other spell that you
Yikes.
can cast is a cantrip, and I don't think any of them are bonus actions. So unfortunately, you won't be able to cast a spell this turn. But Benjamin's AC is still up by 2 because you aren't able to break concentration on it.
Okay. Then that is my turn.
Alrighty. Roxy, you are in dire wolf form and you are angry.
You're mad as hell.
All right. You run past the other guy, which gives attack of opportunity, correct?
I don't know. I've run this way. Oh, boom.
Right, but you ran from here, so you would have to run past this knight in order to get to that one.
Even if I run against, like, the house?
You are a large creature, yeah. You take up that entire area.
I guess so, then.
Yeah, because it like right here, that's what it'd look like if you ran past him. You are right next to him. So to get to here, he is going to take a swipe at you with his greatsword. That is a 21 to hit you
It's
for 9 slashing. So as you run past, he just sort of like lunges real quick and nicks you in the back of the leg. You give a little of pain as you run over and find this other guy.
okay. Well, I bite this other guy. And
Alright.
technically, because Kasara is near him, I get an advantage because of an ally being even nearer him.
Because of pack tactics, that is correct. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Ooh. Benjamin says, "You have to teach me this."
That sucks. 10.
10. Unfortunately, 10 is not enough.
Sorry.
You try to bite down on him, but he pulls up his gauntlet and you aren't able to pierce through the metal as he pushes you back. And he is now surrounded by you guys. He's like, trying to figure out who he's going to go for first. You still, I believe that's your turn?
I think so. I don't think bulls attack twice. I think that's only the bear, right?
Let me double check. No, you do not have multi attack,
Yeah.
but you do have pack tactics, so that is a pretty good buff. So the knight is going to go next. He is going to look between all of the three of you and is going to decide to deal with the dire wolf first. He's going to take a swing at you, Roxy. That's a natural 20.
Okay.
Sorry. It's a natural 20 as he swipes and just slashes across your chest as you're like trying to pull off of his gauntlet from biting him.
16.
You take 16 points of damage. His next attack is a 9. He tries to swing for this next one, but you're prepared and you manage to duck back and get out of the way and get into a fighting position. Next, Braun, you are being swiped at twice. This guy tries to slash down with a graced sword. That is a 22 to hit you.
That hits.
All right, that is 10 slashing damage as he slashes across your shoulder blade. He goes for a second underswing. That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
6 slashing damage as he slashes across your rib cage.
How much did you say?
So 10 for this
16
first
altogether.
one, 6 for the second one, 16 total. Don't forget you are raging, so you half that damage.
Yeah, that's what I was reading. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Next, Benjamin. What are you doing?
Well, I tried to put you to sleep. I'm just gonna do chill touch on him.
Alrighty, go ahead and cast Chill Touch.
Do I do this with advantage?
Technically, yes, because the dire wolf is flanking. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And don't forget, guys, you can always make your attacks non-lethal if you'd like to.
Natural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
For 9 damage.
All right, you reach out, and this cold just runs across his gauntlet, and you can actually see the metal start to crack a little bit from the freezing cold as he pulls back and it shakes it off. Especially with the rain covering him and the moisture, it just like turns into ice and shatters when he rips his hand away. That hurt. That was not a pleasant experience for him, for sure. All right, you still have bonus action and movement if you'd like to use them.
No, I'm gonna stay here.
Alrighty. Braun, it is now your turn.
Did the attacks from the knights onto my foes? It's only for that one guy, right?
Yes.
The one guy that I'm fighting? Okay. I'm gonna smack him with my great axe again.
Okay. Yeah, currently he's fighting with you, and so his attacks don't have
it's
disadvantage.
for... Yeah, it's when he smacks other people.
Yeah, he can't attack your allies without those guardians getting in the way.
24
That definitely hits.
for 8.
All right. Once again, you swing down, and this time you actually he like tries to step out of the way so that way it doesn't cleave him in the shoulder, but it manages to catch his bicep and tricep and dig into the metal. You hear this loud as it bends and cracks the metal, and you hear him groan in pain as he steps back and tries to defend himself. Bonus action and movement if you'd like to use them. Nope. Okay. Kasara, it is now your turn.
Do I get advantage if I attack this guy since he's being flanked by these two? Or is it only if someone is flanking for, like, on the other side of me?
Technically, someone has to be on the opposite side of you. Essentially, while he's able to watch Benjamin and the direwolf, he's got better sight of you than he does the other two. So, unfortunately, you do not have the advantage right where you are.
If I move here, will that cause an attack of opportunity?
From the one night, yes.
Okay. Then I am just going to, as my bonus action, I am going to cast Thunderous Smite.
Okay. You no longer have your +2 to your AC, Benjamin, as she runs her
Okay.
finger along her hands along her blade. Her amulet glows, and you see
Second one.
sparkling energy running across the side of the blade.
ignore that second roll. I didn't realize that
Well,
it actually posted.
You have to hit first, and then you do damage with
Yeah.
Thunderous Smite. So go ahead and, as your action, you can go ahead and attack.
Not
Oh
20.
Damn! All right. Screw this guy in particular. All right, natural 20. With that,
I will say, I do want to do that. I don't want to kill him.
okay. So you run crackling energy along the blade and then thrust forward, and as he like turns to deal with the dire or actually he's still shaking his hand off from the ice that Benjamin put across it, and he turns and you manage to get right in between the plates and the rib and pierce it, and you're pretty sure you hit his lung as he coughs up a little bit of blood and goes, "Ugh!" Go ahead and roll for your Thunderous Smite now.
Okay, that sounds.
Yep. And he needs to make a dexterity saving throw. That's a 10.
That was a
12.
All right, and how much damage did you do on your natural 20?
5. So 15 total.
All right, so you
Nope,
pierce
17
through.
total.
You
Math.
pierce through, and and then the electricity arcs throughout his body, and he jumps back in pain before he finally grabs your wrist and shoves your blade out of his body, and he jumps back in a lot of pain. That hurt. He is in. He's looking hurt. He's looking really hurt. You still have your movement if you'd like to use it.
No.
Give me flanking.
Well, no, because then I get attacked.
Help me! Help me! Roxy,
Just kidding.
it is your
Crazy.
turn as the dire wolf is
Skill issue.
getting ready to tear this man a new one.
Wrong, so they say
I should have rolled advantage.
I'll roll it a second time.
You've
Just
got
roll
rules.
it. Yeah, just roll it again. Ooh.
So 11.
Unfortunately, the direwolf form is having trouble getting through this plate armor. As you're biting into him, you're actually like sinking your teeth onto him, but you're not finding a weak point where your jaws are able to penetrate, and it is a struggle. All right, that your turn?
Yep.
All right, next is the knight who just got stabbed by Kasara, so he's gonna stab her back. He's like,
Hey.
come here! And he rolls an 18 to hit you.
That hits.
All right, as you try and block with your short sword and dagger, but with enough force it sinks down and the blade hits you in the shoulder anyway, doing 12 points of slashing damage. The next attack is a 24. He swings around and slashes at your abdomen, doing 8 points of damage. And he says, "I'm gonna teach you not to mess with me."
We'll let tears well up in my eyes, and I'm like, really fucking rude.
That's really rude.
Braun, the one that you're dealing with, is going to try and slash at you. That's a natural 20. For 14 points of slashing damage as he thrusts forward and you're not able to get out of the way fast enough before it pierces into your rib cage. His next attack is a 7. So as he pulls the blade out and steps, and his foot slips a little bit, he almost goes into the splits before pulling himself back up. And you can tell he's a little bit embarrassed by that one.
I would like to use my Stone's Endurance to have the first, or to do the thingy with the first.
Can
So I can use it twice. I can use it twice.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and roll it to reduce the damage of the first one.
5
Plus 1, 6.
plus 1.
So 13 minus 6, so 7 points of damage. And then halve that to 3.
Okay.
Alrighty. And back to the top of the turn order, it is now Benjamin's turn.
I was trying to see what DC you had to roll for this.
That would be a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Grasping... Shocking Grasp on him.
Alright. Seeing how effective Kasara's lightning was, you choose to go on your own lightning attack.
13.
Unfortunately, 13 is not enough to hit. As you try to reach out with your hand, just He manages to go nope, 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 and like uses the flat of his blade to slap your hand away. You still have a movement and a bonus action if you'd like to use it.
I will open this door.
All right, the door opens up and you can see what looks like a empty, destroyed room. But it's what you hear that matters more, as you hear a commotion somewhere inside, farther inside the building. You're not entirely sure what's going on.
And I'll end my turn there.
Alrighty, Braun. This guy looks really punchable.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna put this in the chat as well.
All right, you're going for reckless attack, giving you advantage, but gives the enemy advantage as well. Would you like to do that?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So go ahead and roll with advantage on an attack against him.
I'm scared. 21
21 definitely hits.
for 17.
17. All right.
If that's gonna kill him, I would like to not kill him. I would just like to knock him on his ass.
All right. He is looking really hurt.
Okay.
That single blow, you managed to actually hit him in the chest hard enough that he went off of his feet and went 2 feet back, landed, and went. You like knocked the wind out of him, and he stands back up. And he's like trying to catch his breath again as you just pulverized his chest. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn. Yeah.
Kasara, it is now your turn.
Yeah, I am gonna get pissed and take my dagger and stab this dude.
All right.
15.
Unfortunately, 15 is not enough. As you try to pierce, you manage to hit the plate armor, but it's not deep enough to do any serious damage. Don't forget you're wielding 2 light weapons, so you can action attack, bonus action attack.
This is true, so I will bonus action. Use my short sword. 19.
19 definitely hits.
So
So-
8 damage and 8 thunder.
Let me double check. The first time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon rings with thunder. Oh, it was thunder, not lightning. It's thunder damage. First time you hit with a melee weapon attack during this spell's duration. So that spell is gone.
Okay, so it's only a one-time thing?
It's a one-time thing, but it lasts until you hit somebody.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not
Well,
like...
then ignore
So
the
if you
extra
miss,
damage.
it stays until you.
But you did do
Okay.
8 piercing damage, so it's not like...
Non-lethal.
Yeah, alright. So it's not like you didn't do nothing, because you did 8 piercing damage. You stabbed once with a dagger and it wasn't deep enough, but you quickly pulled out the dagger and stabbed the same spot with the short sword. Just and this time it manages to sink deeper, and you can definitely tell that it hurt him because he went, ah! This guy is looking...
Who's teaching who a lesson?
You black-eyed bitch! Ah!
Shit, somebody's gotta kill him though.
What did he say? What did he say?
Alright, that's your turn, I believe.
Yes.
Roxy, you are up. This guy's looking really hurt.
Nat 20 by. Well, not 20, but.
Nat
25.
20!
Natural
Technically, I
20!
rolled
Yeah.
24, 25. But
You rolled a 19 and a natural 20. It's like the dice decided that you were due. This is your hit. All right, how much damage do you do?
15 damage?
15?
All right, this guy, at this time, you actually, with the distraction of Kasara, you just say screw it and turn your head and grab onto his waist. Just, and you hear the metal
Is it-
crunch under your jaw, and you're pretty sure you hear something crack and pop. As he is standing there, just barely holding himself together when you pull away, and he's just like, he's bleeding,
So-
parts of him are probably broken, he's struggling.
Does that knock him, or do you have to do the DC for strength?
Oh, that's right. If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Okay. So, strength saving throw. That's a 21. So he manages to keep his feet and is not knocked prone, but he is hurt. He is very rough. All right, and so both you, Kasara, both you and him are very hurt and looking rough. And so he looks to you and says, "I see who goes down first," and he's gonna try and swing at you.
Bit.
There it is. That's an 11.
Doesn't hit.
A wild, just desperate swing, and you just managed to duck underneath it. The next one. Why you take so long, game? Why? I could go get dice and roll. There we go. That's a 12.
I could go get
Doesn't
dice
hit.
and roll it myself.
This man is just on his last legs, just desperately flailing his greatsword at you, and both
When
both
he
swings are
misses
just.
that second time, I want to go like this.
And he just looks at you like, "Come on!" Like he really wants to take you down, but he is just not able to do it. The other knight is going to be attacking you, Braun, with advantage because you
Yeah.
reckless attacked.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this is probably gonna kill me.
That is a 20 to hit you, dirty 20.
Yeah.
That is 12 slashing as he
I'm down.
strikes across you. Well, don't forget you're halving it.
Oh yeah, huh? Oh yeah, because I'm still raging.
You're still raging. The next attack is a 14 to hit you.
Hits.
All right, and so with this one, he managed to just run forward and jam it into your shoulder. I'm assuming you're down? Because that is 10 slashing. He picks you up and pins you down to the ground, and you're just, at this point, you're too wounded to get up, and your rage ends. And he stands
I
there.
pull out a gun.
He stands there and turns around and sees his the three other companions, and he goes, "Oh shit!" As he is staring at a pissed off direwolf, and his buddy is almost down. Alrighty, Benjamin. There is more noise going on deeper inside the house for a little bit, and then it suddenly gets quiet.
Okay.
It is now your turn, Benjamin.
I see Braun struggling, and I will cast Witch Bolt on that guy.
Alrighty.
Braun struggling as in me unconscious on the ground.
Ron's
Seems
having a
pretty-
bit of an issue.
I'm bleeding out.
Bleeding out.
19.
Oh, 19 definitely hits. As you point your fingers towards him, this bolt of lightning arcs around Kasara, grabbing onto this guy and sending electricity throughout his body.
On each of your turns for the duration, 1d12. Okay.
Yep, you can basically
And
spend
that's-
your action, just hit him again, hit him again, hit him again.
All right. And I will be, yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Braun, roll me a death saving throw as you are on the ground struggling.
Don't
do
you
that
dare
again?
nat one. Don't you dare nat
Oh,
one.
I just hit the death saves.
Yeah, you click the word death saves, yep.
16.
Oh, thank
16.
goodness.
First one is a success. Go ahead and mark a success on the bubble. You are staying strong, refusing to leave this world. Kasara, it is now your turn.
So to use my bonus action attack, do I have to attack first?
Yes. Yeah, unfortunately, sorry.
Shit. Okay, this guy's not down. So I'm just going to non-lethally attack him. 11.
11 is not enough. You try and charge forward. He spins his blade in front of you. He's using the last of his energy to try and defend against your attacks.
And then as my bonus, an 11.
Just ching ching. He is not. You are not able to plant one on him as he is now focused on defense. Just at the last moments of his life, trying not to be brought down. You still have your movement,
I'm not moving.
Roxy. It is now your turn.
I guess I non-lethally bite him. I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, you can.
Alright. Benjamin's still flanking, and I still have ally, so 21.
All right, with a 21, you bite down on this guy's shoulder as he is trying to defend with Kasara. He's too distracted. You come over and bite down onto you, and then you just throw him against the wall, and he is out cold.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm gonna move behind this guy, behind Braun,
Alrighty, remember your tokens cannot overlap, so I'm gonna move you right there.
and growl at him to get his attention.
And he definitely, oh doggy, oh doggy,
Whoa,
Hey,
doggy.
oh doggy.
Hey, doggy, doggy.
And as you approach, he's gonna go, oh, and just like start swinging at you because he does not want you dealing with him. That is a 10. That definitely does not hit. And the next one is a 14.
That beats it.
All right, so with a 14, he manages to slash you across the upper shoulder. You give out another "Ow!" as you just instinctively yelp in pain as you take 11 points of slashing damage.
Poor doggy.
I'm still in wolf form.
Poor doggy.
All righty, Benjamin, it is your turn.
I am going to go here, and I'm gonna use. You might have to tell me what to roll here. Can I use my healing kit on Braun?
You can try to. You roll a medicine check to stabilize him.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Actually, I believe with a medicine kit, you might be able to bring him back to 1 hit point. 1 second.
Yeah, I'm not sure what a healing kit does here.
Herbalism kit, healer's kit. There we go. The kit is a leather. The kit has 10 uses. As an action, you can expend 1 use of the kit to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a wisdom medicine check. Okay, so what I'm going to say is make a medicine check to see how well you do. If you get a natural 20, he's back to 1 hit point. Otherwise, he's at 0 and stabilized.
Okay. Natural 1.
Okay.
I die.
uh,
I bleed out. He actually makes me worse.
Okay.
No.
I had every scenario planned for except one, which is when you rolled a natural 20 or a natural 1. Fuck you.
Sorry.
There was one thing you couldn't do.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I guess we have to, Braun, mark off 1 failure on your death saves.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm not mad at you. That's Caleb's dirty ass.
No,
I got the medicine kit or the healing kit mixed up with my poison flask.
I get it.
No,
I get it.
no,
I get
you're fine. No, you shouldn't need to roll in the first place. The natural 20 was just a flavor text thing. So go ahead and get rid of that death save failure.
Oh, you ass!
He shouldn't have had to roll in the first place. That was just a flavor thing that I added. So no
That would've
worries,
been
no
cool.
harm.
That would have been really cool if I hit a nat 20 though.
It would have been, yeah. But Benjamin, you still have a bonus action and some movement if you'd like to use it. Sorry, Becca, I didn't mean to give you heart palpitations.
I take back what I said about that part where I kind of called you an asshole. And stuff. I take that part back.
I'm
She
just
still
gonna-
hates you though.
Yeah, the rage is still there.
hate
The rage
Yeah,
is still
you're-
there.
I'm actually. So I was here.
Mhm.
I'm gonna move here.
Alrighty. Ron, go ahead and roll me another death save.
So he's not stabilized at all.
He is stabilized. Oh, no, yeah.
3.
Sorry, you are stable, so no, you don't need to roll a death save. You're fine. I forgot about we-
Because I rolled a 3.
We just talked
you're
about
good.
it, and I've already forgotten. I'm getting some coffee once we're done here, once we go on break.
Yeah, yeah. And I did mark off 9. I'm at 9 out of 10 of those now. So.
All right, Kasara, it is now your turn.
I am gonna move here and here, and I'm going to use my last spell slot and cast Cure Wounds
All right.
on Sir Braun for 6 healing.
The misty red energy flows into your body, Braun, and you feel this warmth pulse throughout your body as you are healed up 6 hit points.
That guy's just gonna knock me. Hey, kill this motherfucker!
It's just no. You leave. You leave that mess cleaned up. All right, bonus action. Is there anything you'd like to do, Kasara?
I cannot do anything, I don't think.
Alrighty, Roxy, it is now your turn.
Roll advantage again on bite. I guess I'll try to do non-lethal again.
Alrighty.
Launch this guy as well. Again. 23.
23 definitely hits. You clamp onto his forearm and you hear you not only do you hear but you hear as you're pretty sure something's either cracked or fractured underneath that bite. He
Ow.
goes, "Ah! Fuck! Bad dog!"
I'll growl more.
Ah, shit. He is barely holding himself together. He's looking very rough. It is now the knight's turn. He is going to try and swing at you, Roxy, because this wolf is a problem. He is going to wait for the dice to roll. Patiently.
And wait. And wait.
Angrily. Now he's going to threaten his computer. I can rip out your guts and replace. All right, I'm clicking again.
Our
That's a-
our DM has rage problem.
I don't need counseling. That is a 10 to hit you and a 7 to hit you. So both of he is basically like just trying to step backwards and with one hand as his other arm is now clearly broken or, very injured. And he is not.
Still in the wolf's mouth.
Yeah, it's still in your mouth. He's like, "Ah!" and it's not able to land a solid hit on you. Benjamin, it is now your turn.
I will. Well, it doesn't matter because I'm flanking anyways. I'll put my hand on the back of his head and send some witch bolt through his brain.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead and. Do you want to do this non-lethally or lethally?
Lethally.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah. Period. Kill this one. He's an asshole.
19.
You don't have to roll to hit. That's only for the first time. So don't worry about the
right,
hit. Just tell me
7.
the damage. Okay.
7 damage.
7. Lightning courses through his body. Luckily, Roxy lets go right before this happens. As lightning courses through his body, it starts to, with all the rain around him, it starts to arc and spark off of his armor. But he is still standing, just barely holding himself together. You can see his eyes are starting to get a little lazy, and he's like, as you fried something in his brain, probably.
I will say, wow, this one is very resilient. Try to capture him alive. Perhaps we can take him back to my room.
See?
So bad.
And with that creepy note, Braun, do you want to knock him out or end his suffering?
I'm gonna kill this bastard.
All right, so
Hopefully. Watch me miss.
you're rolling
Ron, don't
lethal
kill
damage.
him. Don't kill him. I need
Just
him.
trying to kill him.
Me.
Braun, what are you doing?
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna swing at him. How? Okay, does reckless attack? Is that just unending?
You do it every turn. So every turn you can choose to make it reckless, and then
Yeah.
if that happens, then until the start of your next turn, it has an effect.
Okay, I'm gonna recklessly attack again.
All right, roll with advantage.
Nat 20.
Nat 20!
All right.
25.
And you said this is lethal?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
How do you want to do this?
Axe straight to the top of the head.
All right. As Benjamin goes, no, Braun, and you just, and you just like sever straight down, and you end up hitting the sternum as you see his entire face, his helmet splits off, and then his face just falls into pieces, and just he clumps down onto the floor dead.
Damn it, Braun, you ruined my specimen.
You said I was your specimen.
Are you cheating
Are
on
you
me?
cheating? Are you cheating on me?
And with that, combat comes to an end, and we are going to take our break. So, we will be back in 15 minutes at 8:45. We will see you all as soon as we come back. And we're back. Hello, everybody. As combat comes to an end, the rain is still falling. You have one guard that is dead and one guard that is unconscious. What would you like to do?
I don't know what we're gonna do with this one.
I guess I'm unshape-shifting and going in.
Okay, you're turning back to you?
Yeah.
All right.
Because I'm assuming I couldn't fit through that door anyways, right?
Benjamin.
Not very well, no.
And slowly and quietly.
Benjamin wants to be a little bit mischievous. He wants to drag this body beside the other guard and take this guard's weapon and stab the body and put it back in his hand so it looks like this guard killed this guard.
Okay. Just roll me a strength check because you're a toothpick.
Have a -1. 14.
All right. It takes a lot of effort, but luckily the brick is greased up and slick from the water, all the rainfall that's happening, and you managed to drag him over. One thing that and set him up and set up this scene that you have here. Roxy, you definitely notice that there's a few like water droplets moving across the floor towards this doorway over here.
And I would like to investigate both of them for keys.
All right, go ahead and
There's, like-
roll an investigation check. What were you saying, Roxy?
What? It's like, does it look like someone's moving across water droplets? Or is this water droplets dripping?
Go ahead and roll an
that way?
investigation check.
Okay.
Got a 5.
No keys.
I got a 4, so...
All right, well, luckily a 4 is enough to get the general concept. You don't get any more details out of it, but a 4 is enough to let you know that this is definitely the tracks of somebody or something moving in that direction. It is not coming out of the ceiling. This was brought in.
Somebody's invisible.
Yeah, can I smell for human? Or life form?
As Roxy, you can try. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
7.
No, unfortunately, there's too much must and dust and mildew in the air here. You don't get any particular sense. Benjamin, you don't find a key on this individual, or either of them. What are you all doing?
I'm gonna move into the building.
All right. As the two of you are inside, you all see the same thing: a broken down, abandoned market that has been abandoned for years. But you also see the water tracks that are heading to the left side of the building.
Everybody, keep your eyes peeled. Somebody
Wait.
went into this building.
I'm gonna look
Sorry.
around and say, I can't see.
Wait. Don't move. And I'm gonna call for Kasara. Kasara.
Kasara, you were able to do what you wanted to do once everyone was gone.
Okay.
And then, can I cast without a trace?
Pass without a trace?
Cast without a trace? Yeah.
Sure. You cast Pass Without a Trace. You guys see that the shadows begin to cling to you. Your footsteps almost seem muffled. In fact, all of your actions seem to be muffled while you're inside this area around Roxy. Are you guys going to try and roll stealth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, wait.
Everyone roll stealth and then add 10 to your roll.
Can't go anywhere if we're gonna be
23.
stealthy.
26.
Nat 20?
Why'd you
Oh,
roll with
wait, I had-
advantage?
Because I was like, oh wait. Nat 20 again?
Okay.
Wow.
I apologize. I didn't mean to
Yeah.
step on your toes. Like, I didn't,
Yeah, Caleb.
I didn't understand
Take
that
it or
this
leave it.
that this was.
Nat 20, take it or leave it.
All right. So Braun rolled a 31. He's almost invisible to you guys. You guys are like he's doing the Drax standing there slowly. Like if I hold perfectly still, no
Can
one
I
can
lock-
see me.
In with my perception and try to see if feel if I can feel anything,
Um,
but I can't see.
Sure. Oh, yeah, it's completely dark in that room for you, Braun. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I will.
I'm like, can I like listen in and hear if I hear any sounds in the house?
Go ahead and roll a
anywhere else?
perception check.
I will notice
Hey.
Braun's. I'll notice Braun's struggle, and I'll grab one of my torches and use prestidigitation.
No,
on it.
idiot! We're
No.
stealthing! Don't do that! Do not light a torch! I'll just stand here menacingly.
And I'll hand it to Braun.
So do you light it?
He does it anyways.
I do, yes.
Okay, so as you guys are in, suddenly there is a bright light of torchlight in Benjamin's hand as he's holding it over to Braun.
I would like to
Guy-
immediately
guys-
use my water thing and dump it on the torch.
Okay,
One
there's
of my
a-
water spouts.
There's a flash of light, and then suddenly you're doused in water again, Benjamin, even though you're already soaked, and the light is gone.
I will say, why did you do that?
We're trying to not be seen. It would probably be wise to not have a big bright beacon saying, "Look where we are."
I can
There
see
are
every
already 2
inch of
dead
this
bodies outside.
room. I can see every inch of this room. We are alone in here.
That does not mean that someone isn't here.
I'm gonna try to grab for Braun's hand.
Okay.
Or arm or something.
Braun, suddenly a
My
small
finger.
hand grabs onto you.
I reach
In the dark.
way down.
And I'm gonna put it like on my shoulder and like follow me.
All right, I'll go ahead and move your token for you, Braun, since you can't see. But
Did that?
you are following Roxy in tow as she begins to move across the area. You guys are beginning to explore and look around the room. Roxy, it's at this point, as you start to get to there, you hear voices coming from this door over here. And looking at it, you can see just underneath the thin crack of the door, there's light on the other side that's starting to come in on this from the darkness.
I'm
He-
gonna take us by this door. And I hear voices, so be very quiet with me, okay?
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot I was walking with you. I'm just standing at the door still. Very sneaky.
As you start to get closer, you hear one guy, "I swear it's all I know. It's all I know, man." You move on, and the guy goes, and you hear, it sounds like somebody's whispering on the other side. The other person is like, he's too quiet to hear from where you are. And the voice starts up again, like, "You're gonna let me go, right? We don't have to do this." And then it gets eerily quiet on the other side.
Why are we sneaking?
Someone's in there.
I don't have time for this.
I hate
I
you.
will open the door.
You open up the door and you see a masked man standing, holding on to somebody at the wall, and the person collapses onto the ground. You see him flick his wrist, something sticks into the wall over here. And then he turns around and sees you and goes, "Huh. Good to see you, Skinny."
Who are you?
It always amuses me when someone asks a man in a mask who they are.
I'll find out for myself.
Will you now?
I'm gonna cast sleep on him.
Okay. You summon the sleep spell and cast it towards him, and he doesn't even blink. It doesn't seem to have any effect on him whatsoever. He looks at you and goes, "You just try to make me sleep."
I'm gonna say, oh, he's not tired.
Aye, he be an elf.
There we go. At least one of you is smart. I'm curious though.
I might.
What exactly are you guys doing out here? Other than providing a perfect distraction. Hey, big boy.
What?
No! I'm real like, hey. Flattered that he called me big boy. Hey. Who are you?
Again, no one seems to grasp the concept of the mask.
I mean, you be here for probably looks like the same reason we be here.
Oh? What reason would that be?
Drugs.
You looking to
I
buy?
mean, nigh.
No, I have my own. But thank you.
Oh.
Matter of fact, and I'm gonna pull out my jar and be like, I have this drug. Only one.
I wouldn't get too used to that. Nasty side effects.
I've already taken like 3
Hey.
of them.
That's what I told him, but they don't seem to listen. Look, we've been
Eagle
just hired. We're people who get hired for jobs, tasks. Kind of like yourself, I'm assuming.
I'm a little freelance right now. Curious though, did you come here to support or destroy?
Well, the guards are dead.
Yeah, they were bought out, trashed anyway.
We came for information.
Well, gonna be kind of hard to get that now that everyone's dead, isn't it?
Not. I'm assuming you got something from him.
I got what I needed. Thanks for the distraction, by the way. Gave
Can
me
you
plenty
give
of
us
time.
information?
Plenty of time to what? Just kill everyone?
He glances over at you, Roxy, and then looks back to Benjamin. And what would I do if I gave you this information? Or sorry, what would you
I-
do if I gave you this information?
Like, I don't know.
Whoa!
Essentially help clean up the mess.
Oh hell! And he looks past the two of you and goes, "Damn, girl, were you born with those eyes, or did you get too close to a squid?"
I'm just gonna kind of like look over my shoulder and like see if he's talking to someone behind me. And we'll be like, me?
Seen lots of things, never seen black eyes before.
Never
You'll
seen
use
blue
it-
hair before.
You don't get around much, do you?
Not really, no.
Well, I'm sorry. I believe you were asking a question, Red.
Right, interesting. Sorry, well, I'll just say that kind of threw her. Are you here to take? Or get rid of?
Well, the Black Fists, they got certain ties to people that I'd like to see down. So, they're in my way. And I'm gonna make sure that they get out of my way.
So, personal vendetta.
Something like that. But you all, well, you said you're hired, which means someone paid for you to be here. And that's
Aye.
interesting.
We'd be happy to be here.
So the thing, but
Just
there's
someone who wants to clean things up, that's all.
someone, not some people. Here, though, the Fang
I mean,
District
people.
hired you out.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Roll a deception check, Roxy.
$18.
Okay, he definitely like looks you over and is like leering, And you can tell he's trying to read you, but you're not sure if he manages to get a hold on whether or not you're lying. He looks and goes, "Now back to my question. I give you information about maybe a drug dealer, maybe someone who's doing some terrible things to some pretty good people. What would you do with that information?"
We're tasked to stop it.
Interesting. Someone out there really cares about what you guys are doing out here, isn't it? Or in here, aren't they? Well, I'll give you this then. O'Brien Kane.
Damn, write that down.
O'Brien Kane.
Yep.
What does this man do?
He sits there and thinks for a second and goes, "Wow, sorry, we're out of time."
Can you say if he's friend or foe?
There's a large explosion, a massive blast against the wall. All of you have to like cover your eyes from the dust, cover your ears from the explosion. As this man suddenly, as you guys are like covering, he disappears into the alleyway. You guys manage to swipe the dust out of your faces and look around, and he's no longer in the room with you.
Well, we
Yeah.
thought you were weird, Gloomy Cloud.
After that noise, we should probably get out of here.
Probably.
I'm gonna look at Roxy as she walks by me and goes, "What the hell's a squid?"
It's like. Do you know what an octopus is?
The hell's a squid?
Or a jellyfish?
Do I know what an octopus or
Roll me a history check with disadvantage. What'd you get?
12?
12. With a 12, you do not,
Oh shit!
given your area. Braun, as you step out of the hole that was just created, you see two guards beginning to approach. These ones not nearly as heavily armored. Run over and go, "What the hell? Hey, what the hell is going on over here?"
I don't know. This bomb just went off while we were walking past, and we stepped in, and there's a dead guy in there. We were coming out to get guards.
We were coming to help.
You hear down the other side of the alley, "Hey, arrest them!" The one that you left alive is pointing at you guys. You guys see two
Fuck
knights
you guys.
over here on this side, farther into the alleyway. And these guys step up and go, "Hold on a second. All of you need to stand down and put your weapons down." As these two approach, and the other guards begin to block off the alleyway as well.
Oh, I can't afford to get fucked up right now. I don't know what to do.
I am going to lead. Oh, we're like, "Hey, Roxy, come this way." Or, well, do we hear?
Oh
the
yeah, you
voices
guys hear, they're not
outside?
being quiet. Yeah, you guys hear them
Okay.
yelling. They're literally
like,
yelling
Roxy,
orders
just-
to stand down.
I want to look in this room before I run out there.
You step in there, and it looks like an old seamstress section. This wasn't just a market; it was a place where they could buy and get clothes tailored as well. However, the clothing material here has been long weathered and mildewed. Moths have gotten into it. It's a mess. It is not usable in any regard.
Okay, I just poked my head in, so
All right.
I'll turn around and start walking out that way slowly.
And then can we open these windows?
You're wanting to open that window to get out?
Yes.
All right. So the curtain is open, and you are able to jimmy the lock and get it up.
I would like to stealthily crawl out the window.
Both of you roll stealth checks. With plus 10, because Roxy's spell is still going on.
22, so 32?
All
33.
right.
Nice.
All right, you two are stealthing out that window and getting your distance. Meanwhile, what are you two doing as you have these 4 guards of Title City?
I am. Can you run away in D&D without provoking initiative?
Yes and no. You could potentially, if you manage to get away, you can provoke a chase sequence.
We run and I get smacked, I'm fucked. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what to do now.
The guards
Oh.
start
I'm out
to
of spell
approach
slot.
slowly and say, "Put your weapons down. We can sort this out. There's no need for violence." As they
I'll
begin to approach
put
more.
My staff on the ground and my hands up.
Yeah, same. I'll put my stuff down.
Okay. As you guys are
Just gonna
doing
have
that,
my eyes closed, like, oh fuck.
you can see more guards are starting to appear behind and render medical aid to the one that was down.
Just, we were framed.
And the guards approach and put you guys in manacles and begin to walk you out. Ladies, what are you two up to?
I'm not getting arrested.
I'm not going back to jail, man.
I can't go back, dude.
I've tasted freedom. So what are you two doing?
Can I crawl up onto the roof?
Go ahead and roll an athletics or an acrobatics check with disadvantage.
The acrobatics 7.
All right, with a 7, you manage to plant your foot up, grab onto the edge of the roof, and then, but it is slick. As with all the rain, as your fingers slip off, you begin to fall onto the ground. I need you to roll a stealth check with disadvantage. You're
Plus
still adding.
10 still,
You're
right?
still adding plus 10. Yep.
That one, but it's 16.
Oh no.
So, okay, so it's a natural one. So you hear no one around you. You like look around. There's no one immediately who saw it, but you do hear on the other side of the building. What was that? I don't know. Go check it out.
We'll look big-eyed at Shira and be like, run, or not Shira, sorry, Roxy. I'm like,
When the campaigns collide.
Campaign mixing. You look up at Roxy and yell, "Run!"
not yell. I'm just like, fuck, run.
All right.
Quietly.
Are you two booking it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the two of you begin to sprint off, and we're gonna go ahead and change to the city map. Braun and Benjamin, the two of you are escorted, especially with Braun's size. There are about 2 knights and about 4 guards escorting the two of you towards the Title City Barracks. Let me double check, make sure that name isn't wrong. Nope, that is not the right spot. Hold on a second. Scrolling through my notes. The Title Guard Barracks. So this is, and essentially the two of you are disarmed. All of your inventory is placed into a locker, each individually, and you guys are told that you will be staying here until your trial can be dealt with. At this point, it's around midnight. You two ladies managed to, because no one was looking for you particularly, you managed to get to the main road without any issue. Braun and Benjamin, you two are locked away in your cells. So we're going to go back to Kasara and Roxy for now. What would the two of you like to do?
I guess really all we can
Hoping.
do is go back to the hotel.
I don't know. There's not. I don't have anything to help get you guys out of jail.
Same. I've got 5 health and 0 spell slots. So, like, I guess go back and wait till their bail arraignment
Mind you, there's a witness of somebody.
He just got taken
mean,
away
to
by a
be-
bunch of guards.
No, you got.
He was the guard.
You left one of the
He
guards
got
alive.
revived.
Well, I know,
Remember?
but like they just were there. They obviously healed him and took him with. It's not like we can go over there and kill him.
No, I'm saying though, we are now in jail and we have a man who just fucking watched us murder his best friend. Watch me put an axe through this man's head.
You have
They-
a.
All of us.
Hold up,
They
he
were-
was unconscious. He was unconscious. He wasn't aware.
What she's saying is that you guys managed to leave someone alive who can identify you and give your description to the other guards.
Accurate. But he was also a dirty guard.
Do we know that?
Yes, because they were talking about being under someone else's payroll to sell drugs. They were there guarding the door for the drug running business.
We'll
And
have to
even the
find an-
blue-haired guy said that they had been paid off.
We'll
and
have
were
to
dirty
find
guards.
out by D&Ding.
And
do you
in
guys
next
wanna
week's
do?
session.
I discuss with Roxy and say, well, we could spin it, or not even spin it. We can just tell the truth. We were walking by and we overheard the guards talking about how they were waiting for the junkies to show up, and we stepped in and we were like, hey, what are you guys doing? And they attacked us and we defended ourselves.
It's our
Yeah,
word
they-
against the guards.
Believe us.
I'm back
Remember-
in jail. This
Or
is
wait, no, because
two-
Benjamin
This is two
stabbed.
campaigns in a row this month that I've been in jail.
And what's funny is it was with Colton too.
This is the second campaign.
Why do
this
you
month
always get
that I
me locked
have
up?
been in jail with Colton's character.
Locked up.
Two separate campaigns.
Hey, at least you're not minor
As
in
a
this one.
14-year-old girl. And a fucking
Don't say that. That makes it sound wrong.
Benjamin and Braun, remember, you guys aren't there. So, Kasara and Roxy, what would you two like to do? No, you're fine. Just a reminder.
Benjamin did use the other guard, like he set it up to make it look like the other guard killed that guard by stabbing him.
Either way, if you're injured, we need rest. To recoup. We're not going to be able to go in and do anything at this point.
This is true. I say we go get our nice long rest and get our spell slots back. And then we go and tell them how we witnessed the two guards fighting and we tried to step in and then the other guard attacked us and killed that guard and yeah, I don't know.
With a shot, right?
So, what are you two ladies doing? Final decisions.
Going back to the inn.
Going back to the hotel.
All right. Go ahead and you are free to move your tokens.
Where's the inn again?
Number 23.
Hey,
Right there.
they're right across from us.
By the way, it's about when you get here that you guys hear, hey, as a few of the guards are standing outside of the barracks, and it looks like they were starting to approach, and they look to the two of you and go, hey, you two, hold on a second there. And the three guards begin to approach you. What are you doing?
Yes, sir?
They start to approach and go, what were you two ladies doing out? And they look at you, Kasara, injured. And they say, you ladies weren't in the Fane district earlier today, were you?
We
Aye.
were actually on our way here. Us and our companions got attacked by these two guards standing in front of a drug den earlier. And we were coming to make the report because we got separated.
Roll a persuasion check.
We're jumping the story early.
Well, you walked right across their front door.
I didn't think about that.
She was like, it's funny how
Persuasion?
we're right across the street.
You said persuasion check?
Persuasion, yep.
Oh shit.
Yep. No.
Normal.
Yeah. Roll it normal, and don't forget, you guys have misfit dice if you screw up anything.
I got 24.
24. So the guards look at each other and go, "Well, come on in. The commander was actually up late tonight, so he's jumping on this right now." So,
And I am going to very much exaggerate my pain.
okay. Ow, ow. As you are brought to the barracks, and as they like start to like, all right, put your weapons, and someone a man approaches, one that you recognize immediately, Roxy, in full armor, a scarred face, and a prosthetic eye, approaches and says, "Who are these two?"
I'm just gonna kind of like keep my head down a smidgen.
And you hear, apparently they were with the companions that we just brought in a little while ago. He goes, he like, as you guys are like getting ready to hand over your weapons, he just says, "Well, come on then." And he gestures for you guys to follow, or walk down the hall.
Yes, sir.
And he walks behind you, this like 6'3" man with scars all across his face. You recognize this as the recently promoted Commander Gabriel Blackskull, Roxy. And you both are led to an office where Benjamin and Braun are waiting. They have been brought in. The two of you are sitting down with none of your equipment. And after a moment of you guys sitting in this office waiting, there is a knock at the door, and you hear Gabriel say, "Come in." And the door opens, and you see the guard that you guys had fought, now bandaged, is standing in the room. And he says, Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I very dramatically like flinch and act like I'm like deeply afraid of this man.
Roll a performance check.
Can I use misfit die?
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 12.
You can use one if you'd like.
Do you guys care if I use one?
I don't care. I should use it.
Okay.
All right. Another misfit dice down. Go ahead and re-roll.
Fuck! I got a 6.
Okay. Well, so you flinch, and no one seems to care. It seems like Blackskull is eyeing this guard, and the guard is like, you could definitely tell that he has genuine fear against Blackskull, who sits there at his desk looking at this other guard, and he goes, "Explain yourself, Archer." And he goes, "Well, sir, we were doing, our job, regular, patrolling around, and these four just decided to attack us, and they killed
I'm gonna
Austin."
slam my hands down. Like, that's a lie.
"Did I tell you to speak?" And he looks down.
I'll
He
sit.
looks over at you. "You'll have your
Still
turn."
keep my hat down.
He looks over at you. "You'll have your turn, little lady. But right now, I want to hear what he has to say." And you can see Archer. "They attacked us out of nowhere, and we tried to defend ourselves, but they killed Austin and left me for dead. I assume that they thought that I died, but because of that, luckily I'm able to tell the truth." And he goes, "You four, miss." And he looks over at you, Roxy. "Since you're so eager, what happened?"
That guard was protecting a drug den. And because our friend walked by, they attacked him. Everything was self-defense.
"Well, persuasion check. Technically, because most of it was the truth, I'm allowing persuasion. If you want to go for deception, you can, if that's higher.
Where is that? 18?
He look. So you go. He looks at you and goes, "Don't I know you?"
I don't think so.
He stands up and begins to walk into this office. Is like a 10-foot by 12-foot room, and you guys are currently sitting in a row of chairs on one side, and the guard is standing on the other in front of the door that is closed. And he steps up and begins to walk towards the guard and goes,
Tell me, Archer. I find it interesting that you were out patrolling in the Fang District when you were assigned to the Black District 6 months ago.
and begins walking towards the guard. The guard starts to step back a little bit, inching.
I also find it interesting, and we found Blackfist drugs and Blackfist members inside an abandoned market.
The guy is now like stepping backwards. He like hits the wall,
And I find it oh so very interesting that you and your companion were there tonight. The same night that I'm hearing about reports of drugs running rampant in the Fang District the last 4 months. I find that very interesting.
and he's staring this guy down.
What it seems like to me is you've been running a little side hustle. You've been working for the Black Fist, haven't you?
The guy nods. And he steps back and knocks on the door. The door opens. You see 2 guards. He says,
Archer is under arrest for betraying the title guard. Expect to be hung by morning. Enjoy your last night in a cell.
and Archer goes, wait, and he like gets grabbed and dragged out of the room. As Archer says, no, I can tell you more. And the door shuts. And Black Skull turns to all of you.
I do know you.
And he's looking at Roxy.
I don't think we've ever actually met.
You were
I
there
think
that night.
maybe cross paths. What night?
The sailors rejoice. I do remember you, Missy. And don't pretend like you don't remember me. I'm going to tell you this once. The Dragoness is trouble, and she will lead you into trouble. I don't know what she's got you doing, and I don't know why. But right now, we managed to get rid of 2 corrupt guards and seize a boatload of drugs. So I'll consider this a win.
Then I guess you haven't heard. I don't work for the Dragoness. I've been kicked out.
Of course you have.
He steps to the side of the door, places his hand on the doorknob, and says,
You did this city a good service today. Don't get over your heads. Protecting this city is my job. If you get in the way of that, you get in the way of that, you'll end up in a cell just as quickly as these criminals.
he opens the door.
And says, grab your things on the way out.
How
And
about our
thank you.
friends?
They're with us.
Yeah,
Are
they're
they?
with you, yeah.
He
Okay.
says, grab your things on the way out. And thank you for making this city a safer place.
Do you
The
mind
whole
if I
time I
speak?
walk.
Hi.
Oh. I was gonna say the whole time I walk by him, I'm like holding a salute, like facing him. I'm like,
I unclench my ass cheeks. and say, thank you, sir.
Braun,
Surprisingly, we
walk
hear a weird
past.
fart.
Braun, you have fought monsters. You have fought beasts of horror out in the jungles. But this man, this force of will that he presents just by simply being in the room, is something that you, even though you're bigger than him, you feel small in his presence. And he gestures to the
You
hallway.
like-
Petite Braun.
Can we
Makes me
speak
feel
to
like a
your
little girl.
prisoner?
No. That's my job. Don't play cowboy out here.
I just need to ask him one question.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage because he doesn't fucking like you.
Yes. Hen.
He,
Yay!
he steps standing in front of you, looking down upon you, and says,
Certainly. If you'd like to join him in his cell,
I'm gonna
sure that
grab.
won't have any I'm sure that won't be an issue for you.
If
I'm gonna grab
if
it.
I'm put in this cell, does that mean that I have to be hung as well?
He's talking. His words are fading. As I grab him out the
as
corner.
Roxy just just rips you through the hallway. You're like, wait, do I?
You're done.
And you are all
Skinny
dragged
King
out.
just goes flying.
Kitty King.
As all of you step past one by one, Kasara, as you are the last one to get through with your salute, he looks you dead in the eyes, and he gently grabs your forearm, balls up your fist, and places it against your chest, and then he does the same, and you gather that that's the salute of the title guard.
Okay.
And he looks to you and says,
Be safe out there, Paladin.
You too, sir.
he seems to have some respect for paladins. And you four are able to step out into the rain. You four are able to step out into the rain and finally take a breath of fresh air.
What beautiful weather.
It's raining still. Did you
Me
just
too.
say it was raining still?
And rest.
Yeah, it's right.
What
Feel the
beautiful
rain
weather.
on your skin.
What does give you joy?
And what would you
Benjamin starts singing the song.
guys- I'm singing in rain. I'm
Sticking his
in
arms
the-
out. Feel the rain on your skin. I can feel it for you.
No, we're gonna get copyright strike.
His
Oh,
power
sorry.
ballad.
No, you're fine. What would you guys like to
No
do now
copyright
that you're
discussed,
out in
brother.
the rain?
I'm gonna
It's the
go back
next-
to the inn.
Morning, did you say?
At this point, it's probably about 1 or 2 a.m.
Oh, okay. It hasn't been that long. Yeah, I need to go sleep. I'm messed up.
Okay.
Same.
All right. All of you
I'm
head
not
back
hurt, but I'm gonna go sleep and clean myself.
to. I'm emotionally drained and covered in someone else's blood.
I make
Yeah.
Braun give me a piggyback ride to the inn.
Okay, it's across the street, but okay.
On this, I do not. She hops on me and I push her off because I was at like 3 health. I just push her off. She gets on and I collapse. I collapse.
Both of you just into a puddle of water. You're soaked again, and you get back up and just begrudgingly walk to the inn. You're just dripping wet. Each of you mark down 7 silver for staying at the inn tonight.
I thought you were gonna say 7 health points or something. I was like, I'm dead.
We're all dead in the street.
You fall
right
in-
after I get out of jail, we all die.
You fall into a puddle of snakes.
Yes, puddle of snakes.
A
It's
bottle of
crazy.
snakes. Now you're poisoned.
It's an acid puddle in the middle of the street. Surprise!
But you guys are able to get into your rooms, and you are able to take a rest. And with that, we will be ending tonight's session as the team successfully stopped the drug manufacturing and apparently got on the good side of the commander by revealing that he had 2 knights in the Blackfist payroll. And so we will be heading out tonight, and we will see you all next week. Bye.
And I didn't ruin anyone's life.
Not this
Yeah, and I got out of jail scot-free
time. On the same day, too.
this time on the
Round
same
of
day.
applause for both of you.
Good night, everybody. We will see you next week.